Welcome everybody. This is GGR. This is Anime with Travis. Tonight I'm going to talk to you about some anime that have already came out for the how was this? I guess it was spring. So this is going into fall because it's going to end and it's going to come back in winter coming up. But the animes I want to get first anime I want to get talking about right now is probably Dragon Ball Z because it's brand new. They cut out GT. GT doesn't exist anymore in this universe. So you have Majin Buu still around. Oob doesn't exist. Uh, you got various, him and his food eating ways and everything else like that. You have him just being basically the god of destruction, and he's doing his whole thing. But the anime itself is what 5 episodes in already, and to me, I feel like they're just dropping subtle hints that you've already seen in both of the movies. If you've seen Battle of the Gods, you've already known what's going to lead up to Beerus showing up to Earth and everything else like that and fighting Goku. And if you've seen Resurrection F, you definitely know what's going to happen when Frieza shows up to battle Goku and Vegeta. And if you haven't seen that Resurrection F, then you should probably go see it, even though you probably can't right now. So find some way online to go see it. Um, Not trying to support any type of pirating activity or anything else like that. But um, anime sites that I can give you to like look that up is actually they had Resurrection F on YouTube for free, full movie in English. I was kind of blown away about that one. Don't know if it's still there, but try your luck. But anyway, where I watch my anime at is probably animefreak.tv and animehere.com. I don't watch Crunchyroll because Crunchyroll has commercials. I don't watch Funimation because I don't watch Funimation. I watch everything coming straight from Japan. I watch it the next day. And Funimation wants you to pay stuff, and Crunchyroll wants you to pay other stuff. Not saying they're not great companies. I support Funimation 110% because they have been releasing a lot of great anime, starting with Prison School, which started off first episode I couldn't stand because it's too much overreaction, dealing with boys and girls in high school, and the guys get sent to prison because they're basically being creepers to girls. So that happened in Prison School, and basically it deals with them trying to break out of the prison, and the girls from the underground council is trying to basically kick them out of school in general. But it's a great anime. It's a good anime. There's a lot of fan service in that one, but it's a lot of over exaggerations to a lot of things as well. Uh, Check it out. Don't check it out. It's a hit or miss type situation there with that one. Definitely try to check out Dragon Ball Z Super though, because it's starting off slow and it's just kind of building up to where it needs to be for right now. That's all I can really say about Dragon Ball Z Super. Resurrection F kind of hit and miss with the whole ending and everything else like that. So I'm not going to give away any spoilers just in case anybody hasn't seen it. But if you have seen it, you know what I'm talking about. The last minute of the fight, everything else, that was just like you got lazy with this, and this could have been done a long time ago. But okay, you're gonna just drag it out for another half an hour. It's okay. It's all good. Make you worth your popcorn in the movie theater. But another anime that came out that I'm watching is God Eater. From the PS2, PSP game God Eater, they've made a anime series for God Eater. Great game for the PSP. It's on. I believe you can get a backwards compatibility for the Vita because it came out for the original, and it's upgraded. It's got more than one. It's got definitely more than one. It's God Eater 1, God Eater 2. I believe they're on God Eater 3 right now. But God Eater is based off of that game. The art style for it is different and it is beautifully done. It follows some aspects of the game. It starts off slow. It doesn't start off slow as an anime. It starts off slow as there's a lot of words before it actually gets to any type of good action within this anime. So definitely check out God Eater. Um, Reminds me of a little bit of Attack on Titan and Trigun. That tickles anybody's fancy. I mean, I like Trigun. I thoroughly enjoy Trigun. But but for this spring, there was definitely a 25 animes that came out for the spring. There was 50 that came out for the winter, which was crazy good. But they did another reboot of To Love Ru, which is going on what 4 seasons now. If you don't know what that is, it's kind of gone into a long, complex journey of love, school life, fan service, ninja, aliens, non-aliens, humans, interaction. It's gotten really, really complicated, and I'm pretty sure this is going to be the final couple of episodes or final season for this anime. But To Lover, I do enjoy it, and it is not a bad show to check out. Definitely not. Taking that off. Um, Gangster. Gangster is a very interesting anime because it reminds me of anime called Unlimited, and dealing with people with special powers and being in a town and these two guys. It reminds me of Unlimited and Get Backers a little bit because two guys are one handles guns, the other one is swords. But the one that handles with the sword is specially trained and specially operated, and a whole bunch of other stuff like that. And he's deaf, and he is a killer by any means. So I definitely suggest you check out Gangster. It's definitely a building anime. There are 7 episodes in right now. Starting from this week, there are 7 episodes in. So you still have time to binge on anime just in case you're into that. You want to binge on some anime, some good anime, binge on some of this stuff that I'm telling you about right now. Because it's good for you. Anime's life. Anime's good for you. Let's see here. I had something else. I definitely had something else. I got a lot. Out of here, prison school. Da, da, da. Gaku Garashi is a supernatural anime. It's good. It's not bad. It's a little kiddie-ish. It's very, very kiddie-ish, but it's dark. It's very dark. It's not When They Cry dark, but it's dark. So that's a good one to check out. I can't give you too much information on it because if I did, it'll ruin the first episode, and then you're not going to be like, "Oh, are you serious? Like, why would I watch this?" But think post traumatic trauma and little girl running around school thinking every day is the same day except that the school has not been the same. So I don't give away any type of spoilers or anything else like that. But as that goes, da, da, da. Overlord. Overlord, I really do enjoy right now. I am really enjoying Overlord because it basically takes a person that was enveloped into their RPG role of a game to the point where the game has sucked him into the realm. It's like Sword Art Online, but it's not Sword Art Online. It is you are already all powerful. You are not trying to build up your skill, trying to attack somebody else. You are already all powerful, and you're just sitting there, just trying to figure out how you can get out of this game and how you can get out of this world. And you really don't have to help people. He doesn't have to help people, but he does anyway, trying to figure out if anybody else is trapped in this world with him because the NPCs of the game have come to life. I really like this anime, except it does have its dull moments. It definitely has its dull moments to the point where I've gone, left my computer running with the subtitles playing, gone, got myself something to drink, went outside, done something else, came back in, and I still kind of figured out what was going on in the anime. So, but I like it. It's good. It's good. Um, there's this one called Dandelion City. It basically deals with seven teenagers trying to take over the throne of their father. They're kings. They have special powers, and the whole city is looking at them to make sure that they pick the right leader for the kingship that controls basically their country. Um, is it good? It's something to watch. If you get bored one day and you want to sit up there and be like, I got about 2.5 hours to kill, watch that. It gets interesting the further you go on to it. Um, other than that, there is definitely oh right, Appleseed Ex Machina. Uh, Appleseed Saga Ex Machina. It got revamped and it's being redone. I It's a movie. It's good. You should watch it. If you don't, you don't. But hey, if you're an otaku and you just sitting up here like I need anime to watch and I miss good old just binging days on anime. Anime, I just suggested should get you through your troubles and your worries. But going back into a little bit more detail about Dragon Ball Z, um, the characters and everything. There's GT's gone, so there's no Super Saiyan 4 anymore. It's just automatically Super Saiyan God. Vegeta, Goku, Super Saiyan God. If you saw Resurrection F, you already know. Gohan can go Super Saiyan, but he can't hold his Super Saiyan form apparently, which is kind of weird for me right now because even as Great Saiyaman, he could hold his Super Saiyan form. Um, with that being said, it's all Dragon Ball Z Super is all a build up to Battle of the Gods, and then after Battle of the Gods to a build up to the Frieza. Then after that to if you did watch Battle of the Gods, you know that there is more gods that's stronger than Beerus out there that are probably gonna come for Goku and Vegeta and his sons and like Trunks and Future Trunks and a whole bunch of the stuff that they have not yet got into. But you know it's there. You know it's there. And you just like, oh, when is it gonna get to the good part? When are we gonna be solidified into that old Dragon Ball Z moments back when you were rushing home as a kid trying to see does Vegeta does Kakarot after 4 episodes finally turn into a Super Saiyan? Because that took forever. That took forever. That was a oh my gosh, that was mm, oh man, that was long and drawn out in the process of just I want to stop watching the show, but he's gonna turn, and I want to find out what happens to Frieza, and I want to find out what happens to him. Oh my gosh, anime just sucks you in and just keeps you there, and you just keep coming back and watching it every single day. Da, 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 da. But you know, I can dive into more about animes of past, but that's not what I'm here to do today. I'm here to talk about animes of now and that are continuing. Well, Naruto, that's on what 436. If you're not watching Naruto now, well, then I don't, I don't know where have you been for. That's just I don't know what to say about that. If you haven't watched Naruto, I don't know what to say about that. But yeah, there are 436 episodes, and I've read the manga, so therefore I already know what's gonna happen at the end. I'm not giving away any spoilers once again because I don't do that. I'm nice, being nice today. I don't know why, but I am. Anyway, uh, One Piece. It's on 700, 700 and what, 5? 705? It's 705 episodes now. It's getting good. It's getting good. And Fairy Tale's almost done. Thought it was gonna get a reboot. I really did. I thought they was gonna get a reboot. Fairy Tale is about to be over. Kind of depressed about that. A little sad. Just a little bit. Um, there is a romance comedy called Monster Girls, which basically deals with a serpentess, a mermaid, a centauria, a leech, and a hmm, for the mess up that word, a harpy. There we go. And they all live with this guy. It's a funny romantic comedy anime to watch with. I guess if you and your significant other happen to be in anime and you happen to watch some things together, then go right ahead and watch that together because that's funny. I find it hilarious, even though I don't watch it. Anyway, doesn't matter. But um, talk about God Eater. Let's talk about God Eater. God Eater is you take the world being destroyed because of man's own hubris to try to better themselves and they create these creatures that basically escape, get out, and kill a bunch of people to the point where you're left with only like a couple of cities, and basically anybody else in the world that's still out there is basically food for these creatures that have been created. And they multiply and they evolve and they just cause havoc. God Eaters, they have Gen 1 types, which were the original guys that set up there. They have their own type of weapon skills. And you have the new Gen types. New Gen types sit up there and devour their enemies, which is why they call them God Eaters. Clever. Not really. It's the artwork for it is what's going to get you more than anything else about the actual show because it's kind of cookie cutter. It's definitely cookie cutter. So you sit here and you're like, well, this just sounds like any other type of post-apocalyptic anime. It is, but it's the artwork behind the anime that's going to draw you into it. I guarantee it because that's what brought me into it because it's the same thing. It's cookie cutter. Everything is cookie cutter now. It's like, okay, copy paste, copy paste, copy paste. But it's there. They have a good storyline. It's there. It's good for you. Anime is life. Oh man, I'm gonna start my own YouTube channel. It's gonna be Apex Otakus. Just throwing that out there. Just it's gonna be there. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna do. Um, it's another one. It's like Sky Academy, and I have not honestly checked this one out because it reminds me of Etsy. What is it? Etsy. It's it skips my mind at this moment in time, but it reminds me exactly of the same anime that I had watched prior to that. Exactly, like story for story, like episode one, episode two, synced up to the same anime that I had watched before. I will not do that. I will not sit there and watch an anime that has basically been the same anime for that came out 4 years before this one did. I'm not gonna watch that. Anyway, so you have Gangster. Gangster is based off a manga. And the manga, I believe, is if you go into a bookstore, they have 8 books there. I went into BAM. They had eight. Each manga had 4 episodes in it. So one had all 4 episodes in it. And if you're watching the anime, which I hope you are, if you're not, then you're not. And I'm telling you to watch it because it's good. And it's different. Well, it's not different, but it's something to pique your interest if you like the action, adventure, killing, mob scene, and over the top gore and violence. Basically, that's what it brings to your fancy. Because if you're like me, I'm tired of watching Dragon Ball Z already. I'm tired of it. It's like this is the biggest anime that's coming out. Dragon Ball Z in subbed in Goku's voice. Not good for me. It's bad. It's horrible. It messes with my childhood. Horribly. It horribly messes with my childhood. Uh there is a after well, I guess this is not appropriate for kids at all. So I'm saying this now. It's not appropriate for kids. Kids should not probably, go and find this anime. But it's only 4 minutes long, so it can't be that bad, but it is that bad because they show a lot of fan service within this 4 minutes. First minute, not so much fan service. Then probably like 1 minute and 30 seconds into it, fan service throughout the 4 minutes. And it's called Bikini Warriors, but it's a group of female warriors that are basically trying to better the world. They're heroes and they go to different towns and try to save people. But as we all know, fan service and anime, you know what that means. If not, then I'm not going to explain that to you. Hit me up in the chat and I will tell you what it means in the comments below on the YouTube channel. I will do that. There is a lot more anime out here than I'm talking about right now. I know there is. Oh, that's why, because I'm in my latest animes that came out, not my favorites. I should probably go to that. Wow, that's not a lot. Chaos Dragon. Oh my gosh, how did I miss that? Chaos Dragon. Definitely watch that one. Definitely watch Chaos Dragon. I'm not even gonna sit there and try to give you a synopsis on Chaos. Just watch it. Just just watch it. Give it a chance. Get past episode 1, episode 2. When you get to episode 3, then you're gonna thank me. You're gonna thank me. Trust me, you're gonna thank me. Um, you might thank me after episode 1 because it's actually good. Um, Charlotte. Oh my gosh, Charlotte. Um, anybody like if you like Airsoft, there's another one. It's Oharu. It's Haru X, and it's basically a girl joins a all male airsoft team, and she happens to like airsoft, and the two guys on the team don't know that she's a girl. If you happen to like airsoft, check it out. It's an airsoft anime for you, which is kind of weird because Japan has definitely gone up in their airsoft sales, dealing with Tokyo Maru and some other things like that. Yes, I know airsoft. Um, Oshiro Toro TV. Check that one out. That is a demon-esque anime that deals with demons. And if anybody misses like an Inuyasha type of feel, without the Kagome and Inuyasha love triangle, yeah, without that, you like the action. You like when Shishomaru and Inuyasha fought. If you like that part, watch this anime. If you didn't like that, then it's demons anime. Uh, it's funny. It's comedy. Then it gets serious, and then it gets funny again. It's one of those. It's got a nice little pattern for that. Um, I don't want to say it's cookie cutter because it definitely reminds me of like Samurai Deeper Kyo, but all animes are based off of something else. I'm gonna find a different problem in a different anime. If I keep this up, I know I am, but I'm still gonna watch these animes because they're a delight to me, especially these new ones that they've definitely just like released. They're quite funny. Roka no Yushia is another demonic anime, except that one's trying to go hunt down the demon lord. I'm kind of on the demon lord side. Man, he was kind of a pain in the ass then. They kind of deserved it. Can't just go over there and just kill somebody's daughter just because you don't like him and then think that he's not going to retaliate. I mean, he's a demon lord. Come on now. You killed this kid. Why should he not be mad? But it deals with the 7 heroes that basically go and fight the demon lord outside the gate. Not slow building up, but it's kind of the main character is definitely a cocky little arrogant type of person. more cocky than I really like in my animes, but to other people, it's not about me, it's about y'all. So if you happen to like a little arrogance in your main heroes, then they just happen to just get shut down horribly, watch it. If not, still watch it. Giving you list, giving you good gold, giving you gold. Not really. Giving you stuff that recently came out in Japan. And if you happen to watch mainstream anime from Japan, this is probably the stuff that you should be watching. Jitsu, mm, Jitsu Watawashi. Basically, that one's about a kid meets a plethora of supernatural creatures, and he can't keep a secret. And the girl that he happens to fall in love with, or he happens to like at this moment in time, this is a funny anime. It's funny to me because the kid is in the friend zone. It's funny. It's so funny to me. If anybody's ever been in the friend zone, watch this anime. It'll make you feel a little bit better about your life. It really will, especially the way he goes about his daily routine, trying to keep this girl's secret. He tries so hard, so very hard. Like Call of Duty, try hard. Call of Duty, try hard. So just, oh my gosh. Uh, that's a lovey-dovey, 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 lovey-dovey action, action. If nobody has seen this anime, you gotta check it out. It's not new, it's old and it's over, I'm pretty sure, because I've not got an update on it yet. Grisa no Reikuin. Grisiano Rakuen. It's dark, so very dark. It beats When They Cry. It first episode. I'm just sitting here like, they actually put this on television. This is dark. This is extremely dark for this to be on anybody's television, for real, for real. This is not something that you let your kids watch. Once again, that's a no. Don't let your kids watch this one. This is for adults and adult situations to the extreme. This is, I want to say 17 and up. Technically, I mean, on the rating, it's like 18. No, it says 17. No, that's for the other one. I'm talking about the first one. I want the first one. The first one should be 18 and up. That is just wow. That was not, can't believe it. Anyway, you want funny? Hamato Emerald Chan, Slice of Life. It's cartoon and it's funny. It's very funny. It's Japanese animation that's basically like Cartoon Network style. If you haven't like what's on Cartoon Network, if you don't blame me for that one. Don't shoot the messenger for that one. Please don't. World Trigger is still going strong, of course, because World Trigger is World Trigger. Check it out. World Trigger. Check out World Trigger. Not the other one. Well, the other one's good too, but it's not World Trigger. Oh, and if you did not know, Dara 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 had a second season called Dara 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 X2, which means times two, 10. And it was amazing. Amazing. Um, that I know is still going on, and it's action, supernatural, and mystery. If you haven't seen the first one, check that one out because it was on Toonami and that went off. And I'm hoping that Toonami puts on the too, because that's going to be even better because it was good. It really was. It dealt with the aftermath of everything else after the whole situation that happened in Dorada 2 and Dorada. At the ending of Dorada, it picked up right after that, and then kind of went backwards a little bit, and then kept going for it, which was okay. It wasn't confusing, and it wasn't enough to irritate the mess out of someone. Um, Fate. This is not like Fate Zero that you see on Netflix. This is not the Fate. This is Fate X. It's Fate. If you look it up, you'll see it. It's there. This is more on the fan service side of Fate. All day. That's all I'm gonna say about it. It's still the action. There's still the whole mystery, romance, and everything else like that still in there. Everything's still tied in, but it is still the same thing as Fate. But this is more definitely on the more fan service side of it. There's an anime called Geek. Check that out. Check out episode 1. Be that is wordy. Gate is wordy, but it has action in it. I will be right back. So, I'm just messing around with like different colors now. I'm being silly about this right now. Anywho, uh, that's about it for my updates of no, I got one. I have a couple more. Rampo Kitten, watch that because it is horror and basically look up Game of La Place. And it starts off kind of like a Law and Order episode, except it's not. You have to try to save your own self, basically. And it deals with a whole bunch of other stuff like that. It's a good anime to watch. If I had to put it on a scale of great horror animes, it's probably in the lesser threes, but it's something to watch. And then Ninja Slayer from the animation. Anybody remember Ninja Slayer? Ninja Slayer, the animation from the animation. I'm not going to give anything else about that away. But anywho, this has been Anime with Travis, and I am basically out of anime for right now. Give you an update in 2 months. Well, a month, because yeah, September. Give you an update in September 22nd, I believe. Yeah, September 22nd. Should be the winter lineup of anime, and I will give you what is streaming from Japan to your tablets, to your Funimation, to your Crunchyrolls, and stuff that you should probably just, watch because it's good. Um, I want to say thank you to GGR for letting me do this, and I want to say thank you to all my otakus that are listening or watching, and I want to say thank you to anybody that just basically likes anime and cares for real, for real. All right, y'all have a good night, and I am out of here.